I moved back to Texas, obviously after the mission, and like I went back to my home ward, and like everyone was asking me like, "Oh, you're back? What happened?" You know.
Yeah.
There's also that negativity within the church of like if a missionary comes back early, like they just like, "Oh, what did you do?
Yeah,
You
I
did
know.
something bad." Like, oh, I'm just like, okay, like I don't want to be around these
Yeah.
judgy eyes.
You ready?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Yeah. Let's see. This out. Say something again.
Hello.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Maikon Show, the coolest show in the whole wide world. Today, we're with the homie, a future bodybuilder and a business shark. This guy goes hard, bro. He works hard. I'm excited today to announce my guest, Pedro. Wait, do we have anything after that?
Just Pedro, man. Pedro. My last name Franco. Yeah, no, you're good, man.
Pedro Franco.
Appreciate it, man. Heck of an intro, man. That's awesome.
Thank you, dude. Hell yeah.
Never been introduced like that.
We getting better, you know, slowly.
Loving it, man.
So how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Working out, just kind of staying busy, man. You can't really complain,
bro.
you know?
Where did it all start? Where were you born?
When I was born. Oh, from the very beginning.
Yes.
Awesome.
We going in.
Love it. So yeah, I was born in 2000 in December in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas.
Yeah. So both of my parents are actually from Mexico. So I have 3 older brothers. And all 3 of them, they were born in Mexico. So that was the first time I found to be born in the States.
That's
and
dope.
My family sacrificed a ton for me to be able to be born over here. Because when my mom was pregnant already with me, and she just put in the effort, put in the work,
Wow.
and to have it possible for me to be born here. Growing up with that sort of family, an immigrant family, like you just see the struggles that they go through. I had it super easy.
Was she pregnant over there and then she came?
Yes.
Bro,
yes.
that's crazy.
Yeah, she was already pregnant,
Wow.
and like she's like, no, like I want to move over there.
That's insane, bro. Shout out to her. Wow.
Yeah, man. Like she's a hard worker, hardest worker I've ever seen. Still, like she doesn't have to work now, but she still works.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how parents do it because my parents are immigrants as well. I'm an immigrant myself. It's incredible how much that work ethic just it sticks on you and you can't stop. Even like at the bloodline, like even though you weren't born there, I bet you feel the same way. The way you work,
100%.
bro, it feels like that. You know,
100%, man. Like like growing up, I was always around that. All my brothers too, just amazing work ethic, playing sports, going to school and whatnot. You know, I loved playing sports over in Texas. Like sports in Texas, just something else, man. I don't know how to explain it.
I saw that. Were you in the football team?
I was in the football team.
Right? I saw the videos you posted on your channel. I was like, damn, that's dope, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. That was a turning point for me when it came to content creating. I fell in love with just movies and TV shows when I was younger, just growing up, just watching TV, watching YouTube. And then eventually it just clicked, you know, like I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do this. So I bought like a little camera and just recorded anything that I could. I had a janky HP computer at the time. I got some editing software on it and just started editing what I could.
So fucking dope.
Looking back on it now, I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. But it was a start.
Yeah.
It was a start, you know. I finally got into high school. I was injured during that time.
Ooh.
Like I tore my ACL and like I was just sitting in the sideline. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be doing anything, you know. I might as well want to be doing something to help out the team or like just do something that my team will enjoy as well, you know. So I took out at the time it was an iPhone 7, the best camera I had at the time. So I'm like, yeah, pretty good camera, you know.
Yeah.
So I started recording like all the plays, like the pregame, getting ready for the game, like after the game and stuff like that, and put it together. The first video, that first week, it gained 1,000 views.
Wow, really?
And at the time, like I was just getting like 20 views, like 50 views
crazy.
After a month, you know? So that video just took off. And like, I'm like, you know, I have something here.
This could be possible.
Yeah, like this is actually something I can do, you know? So like I just started posting more and recording more and more and more. And then eventually it hit 10K, 100K. Damn. And now one of them has 1 million views. That's when it clicked, you know? Because people were telling me, bro, I love your videos. I loved it so much. I shared it with my family. I shared it with my friends, you know? So I'm like, wow. I can actually do this, you know? This is a feeling I want to chase.
Yeah.
You know, I want to keep creating things that people just love watching and they want to share. So that's kind of what sparked it, you know?
So right after high school, what happened? What did you do? What did Pedro do?
Yeah. So that one's the one like where most people don't know.
Yeah.
So it was very like what the heck happened? You just ended up in Utah? Like what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next thing was for me like, you know, I'm gonna go on a mission.
Were you really into the church at this point? Oh, so you just decided?
No. Yeah, I just decided.
Wow.
Because I was in such a bad spot, such a dark spot. That was when senior year of high school, I hurt my knee again. And right there, I just stopped working out, stopped training. I was just in a bad spot. And I'm just like, well, I have nothing else going for me. So I'm just going on a mission. And might have not been the best, mindset to go into it,
Yeah. Sometimes you need a new experience.
Exactly. That's kind of like subconsciously, that's what I was thinking. It's like,
okay.
maybe it's something new. Maybe it's what I need. And when I got there, it was the MTC in Mexico because I was called to serve in Mexico City. And
Mexico, damn. So you went back.
I was in Mexico. And I was just
crazy.
like, wow, like literally in the center of it, That's like hardcore. My Spanish also wasn't that great at the time. So I'm just like, what are they saying to me? That was my number one worry. They're like, I don't know if I'm going to understand them or not. I went for 6 weeks to train during that time. During those 6 weeks, something completely changed in me. I was completely immersed in the church, in the gospel. You're literally trained to be a missionary.
Yeah.
So it's what's going to happen. And while I was there, I finally got my own testimony of the church. I finally felt what it meant to be a member of the church. I started thinking back to like everything my family went through because my dad was deported when I was 10.
Oh, damn. Dude,
so I was
tough.
raised by a single mother. And during that time, we were already members, and I just remember us never struggling to pay the bills. Like we never lost our home. We were in that same home since like I was born. Never had to worry about when our next meal was going to come. Like I had a hardworking mother. Like people always helped us out from the church. We were just very blessed.
Yeah.
And when I went to the MTC, I realized it's because like we were members, we would go to church, even though like I wasn't like completely immersed in it. There was something that I felt while I was in it. And obviously my family felt that too, because like that's why they kept going. If I went onto the field, I was there for roughly like 3-4 months and something clicked in me. Not anything negative like against the church or anything. It's just I felt like I'm not worthy enough to be here because I'm teaching these people of Mexico City that you need to live by these covenants, these rules, when I myself didn't live by them.
Wow.
When I was growing up.
That was a very honest thing to do at a young age, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I spiraled, man. Like I just got very depressed, very sad. I just began overthinking. I got very anxious, and then finally just got shit back out. Like I literally begged them because they're like, no, it takes time. I'm like, no, get me out of here right now. I need a flight literally tomorrow. I just couldn't be there at all.
So you came back, and how did you end up in Utah, bro?
Yeah, that one was pretty quick actually. Like I moved back to Texas, obviously after the mission, and like I went back to my home ward, and like everyone was asking me like, oh, you're back? What happened? There's also that negativity within the church of like if a missionary comes back early, like they just like, oh, what did you do? You did something bad. Like, oh, I'm just like, okay, like I don't want to be around these judgy eyes. Yeah, and lucky for me, I already had family up here in Utah. My oldest brother, his name's Jose. He hits me. I was like, hey man, like I know you're struggling, and I want to help you out. Bought you a ticket. You're leaving tomorrow night.
That's dope, dude.
I'm super grateful that you did that.
Damn,
honestly.
Shout out to your brother, bro.
Yeah, dude. Jose, I appreciate it, man. You do definitely help me out a lot. So thank you, man.
After you came to Utah, how did you get into Dava?
Yeah, man. So at the time when I moved to Utah, my goal was to just go to school. Once again, like I was back in the spot where like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. My brother's just like, hey, just go to school. Yeah. So that was my mindset. Okay, I gotta go to school in the fall, but I need money. I was broke.
Yeah.
Going on a mission is expensive, and obviously I hadn't stayed all 2 years, and I don't get that money back either. So yeah, I'm dead broke. I think I had like 500 pesos from Mexico, so I converted that to US dollars. I'm like, oh, this is all I have.
$5?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I was broke. So like, I gotta get a full-time job. Just something in me kind of clicked. It's like, if I want to be working full-time for something, why not do something that I enjoy doing? So video editing, that kind of just came back out of nowhere.
Dope, dude.
Video editing, so I put it on my resume on Indeed. I am a YouTube video editor. And then like 2 days later, I saw a listing, Dava Marketing, looking for a video editor. I'm just like, I looked into it, like, wow, video editor. And at the time, I didn't have a car or anything. So like the office for Dava was all the way over here in Orem. And the closest UVX stop, because I didn't know any of the buses, I just knew UVX, so that one's free, was at University, the mall. So I stopped there, and then I had to walk like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Got there, like Volley, he was there. Funny story about that. I actually showed up early, and they forgot about the interview. They told me this now. I call Volley, like, hey man, like I'm here. I don't know if like I'm in the right spot. Like, oh yeah, you're in the right spot. Apparently he like just woken up. So he's like, yeah, I'm just on. I had to step out for something. So Volley shows up, and then David eventually shows up too. Both interviewed, and then I just felt so good that I was going to get that job.
You already knew.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I'm so confident I'm going to get this job. Volley called me like a week later, like, hey man, is this Pedro? Like, yeah, it is. Hey, I have some bad news, man. Just like that. There's like a pause.
Fuck.
And I'm just like, my heart sinks. I'm like, bro, I just quit my job. I have an apartment now that I have to pay rent on. What the heck am I going to do? And then he's like, you can't start till next Monday. And I'm just like, this. Like, I got the job. Yeah, man, I got the job. Oh,
I think I saw a video of that call. You still have a video, right?
Yes, yeah. I posted it on my Instagram. Like, watching it now, it's like, oh, that went by so quickly. But at the time, I feel like time stopped. I'm just like, bro, no freaking way. I felt so confident. Like, how could this happen to me? And then he's like, nah, dude, you got it. Just next week. It was actually, there was a point like 2 months in, they almost fired me. That was the only time, though. Only time. It was because of grammatical errors, misspellings. They're just like, bro, like, this cost us to lose this client. This cannot happen again. But me, just like having that work ethic, I'm just
you have to get better.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
bro,
dope.
like, dude, thank you for letting me know. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, you won't ever call me in for this ever again. And they never did. They never did. Like, they never called me in after that moment to like talk to me about like my performance or anything. Because after that was kind of like a wake-up call. I feel like I was getting too comfortable at the job.
Yeah, bro. Fuck being comfortable, bro.
No, like, exactly. Never ever get comfortable anywhere.
Never, bro.
Learn to be uncomfortable.
I swear, dude, that every single time I feel like God sees or whatever, whatever energy there's out there sees when you get comfortable. It's like, I got you.
Like, I got you, bro.
Because I feel like God, or again, the universe or whatever, needs everybody to be uncomfortable. I do feel like God is fair. The universe is fair. So if you're so comfortable, why are you so comfortable? Let me give you something for you to work on.
Whenever I get too comfortable with anything, I'm just like, something's about to happen.
I put myself in an uncomfortable situation. Just I'm like, God, I'm uncomfortable.
Good,
I'm uncomfortable.
Leave me alone, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Visit again next year.
Your fucking quote, like, get shit done.
Yeah.
I live by that now. No matter what it is, I just gotta get it done. Even if it's not the best thing I've done, I just gotta get it done. That's it. And then that builds, a callus of success. And that's what I want young people to understand, bro, especially with your story, is that you can't just ask for things.
No.
Like, you really have to prove people that you have something.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to work your ass off in order to get that knowledge to teach others. That's why you're in that position, because now you're teaching others. You're making sure that what they're doing is up to par. And the biggest thing I always tell people is like, you can't be a boss without knowing how to be a manager of people. Because the definition of boss literally means manager of people. Yeah. And people think it's just like, oh, no, I'm a boss. It's like, no, you don't know what that means. Yeah. And managing people means that you have to have the knowledge and the understanding of what the hell they're doing. So if you want to manage people, you have to be very, very good at what you do.
Honestly, like me, myself, I didn't have any management experience before they put me on there. But by being there and just being thrown into it.
And by you knowing what you're doing.
Exactly. I adapted. There's this quote David says, like, sometimes you just have to throw yourself into the fire and just adapt.
You throw yourself into the water, you either swim or drown.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
nice.
that's where it's like, how are you going to survive? If you want to survive, you have to learn how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, you're going to drown, and then that's going to fuck you up. I live by that mentality, bro.
Oh, it's a great mentality, man.
And if you really want to, you can survive anything, bro. You can adapt to anything. We're natural adapters.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like in that position, like my first thought was like, I've never managed it before. Like, I honestly don't want to be, I didn't want to be a manager. I wanted to be like some sort of like, I wanted to keep doing trials. I wanted to keep using my creative juices.
You were getting comfortable.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I was like, this is my field. I'm good here.
Yes.
I feel safe
Holy
here.
heck, bro. Like, just,
bro.
You blew my mind. Just
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes, I am glad I did that because I was forced into it. I was in a comfortable position and I adapted, and I learned so much through it. I made mistakes, 100%.
Yeah.
But I learned from them. That eventually led me to where I am right now.
5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
That's a question, man. Yeah. I'm one of those people that kind of lives in the moment. I set goals for myself 100%, but it's nothing crazy like, oh, I wanted to have this amount of money and like be able to have this. Like, one thing is for sure, I want to achieve some sort of level of financial freedom. I want to get to a point where I'm grinding for these next few years. Maybe till I'm 30, maybe till I'm 26. I don't know when, but I just want to grind, keep working hard to eventually money isn't an issue.
I like that, bro. I think that's going to take you very, very, very fucking far.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy to see what happens to you, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, bro. It's been a good time. Part 2 of our interview someday will be Mr. Olympia, right?
Oh,
hell yeah.
That's the goal.
Hey.
That's the goal, Like, yeah, I definitely, like, my goal is to get a pro card, start competing in that, I want to compete in the classic physique division.
So dope.
Because open for me, it's like, nah, I don't want to be that big. Class, I feel like it's like that good middle ground of like, because physique, like, yeah, they're big now, like they're definitely, but they don't see anything with legs. For me, my strength is my legs. Like, I want to be able to show that off a little bit. As of right now, my mind, like, I'm just driven to achieve this. I want to compete. I want to get to a certain level. If it's Olympia, amazing, you know, like I would love to get to that level. But if it doesn't, then still, you know, I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to compete. That's what it is. That's what's driving me right now. That's why I discipline myself.
Where can people find you, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, my Instagram is just Pedro Franco 19XX. My YouTube channel is just Pedro Franco. Just type it in. It's the first one that pops up. I'm going to be working on posting some more stuff, especially when I get closer to my prep for my show and just lifestyle, just my lifestyle in general. I'll be posting some more things there. But yeah, just those two things mainly. Just find me there. Give me a follow. Really appreciate the support. I love the support. So. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you want some inspiration, if you want some motivation, follow the homie, Pedro. And do better, people. Come on, you know. Live life. Wear a condom. Go to sleep early. You know. Stop breaking hearts, man.
Love it.
Stop playing. Stop cheating. You know, that's not good, bro. You know it's not good.
It's not good, man. I've never cheated on my girl.
Karma's a beast.
Yes.
So we don't like that, bro.
Don't do that.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And tune into the next episode. Peace out.
Yeah. Deuces.